Good morning. Another day, another stay in the hospital. I'm actually feeling pretty fine. I just need to pop this ear though, because it's bugging me. I can't really hear anything from that ear. Not the point of this video though. I thought it'd be fun to show you guys what I eat in a day, hospital edition. Half of what I'm eating today is, it's all by choice, but of course hospital food, they have limited choices. But whenever I have a visitor over, I ask them beforehand if they can bring over some groceries as well. So half of what you're going to be seeing is what the hospital is giving me, and the other half is probably going to be what I have in store here in my cabinets and in my fridge, because I have a fridge right there with a freezer, so I also have ice cream. I'm also getting that bag of food pumped in my body. It has all the vitamins and all the nutritions that my body needs, and I'm on that 24/7. I'm on that because I couldn't eat because my throat and my mouth were hurting so bad. I couldn't eat even though I really wanted to, because I had taste, I had an appetite, I just couldn't swallow anything, eat anything. So they put me on a bag of nutritions. I also shaved my head again. And now you might be thinking, but you were already bald. True, but my hair was actually really growing. So this beam treatment said no to the hair. I'm gonna show you my breakfast first, and then I'm gonna show you the clip of me with the hair and without the hair. So for breakfast today, we have a hard-boiled egg. We can get hard-boiled eggs on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What was that? On Tuesdays and Thursdays. And on Sundays, and today is a Sunday. So I'm having a hard-boiled egg with salt. And I actually have to say that I like hard-boiled eggs during chemo. When I'm really nauseous or when I don't really want to eat, I eat hard-boiled eggs with salt. I got this tip from a friend's mom. She really said that eggs helped her at the time. I was like, why wouldn't an egg help? Because they're eggs, but trust me, they work. So if you feel nauseous or you feel like you don't want to eat during treatment, an egg with salt. I'm gonna eat this egg and I'll see you after the shaving my head clip. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna go bald. I know you're probably thinking, bald? Aren't you already bald? Well, I had some hair growing underneath there, actually. But I just had a very aggressive chemo, which is called beam, and my hair has been falling out extremely again, like my pillowcase. I don't know if you can see that. That's 10 seconds of me laying my head down. Literally 10 seconds of me laying my head down. So we decided to shave it off. By the way, this time I'm alone, not with any friends who are gonna help me shave my head. I'm not alone, I'm with a nurse, but the last time Lisa cut my hair and Rihanna shaved off my hair, so now I'm just gonna do it with a nurse. I don't know if I'm gonna get emotional, but I don't know. Currently watching movies. If you hear something in the background, that's that. But I'm also having a tea now. that they deliver to my room. They stop by with this trolley and then they ask you if you want something to drink or to snack, and then you can just say whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but so I got myself a tea. But I also feel like fruit. This is something that I have myself in this fridge. Let's see. Oh, can't really reach. Need a little bit more. Let's go for some melon. Breakfast is between 8:30. Snacks or something else to drink is around 10:30. And right now it's almost 11 and I'm having some melon. And I specifically asked my dad if he could give me this because they're cubes and they're really easy to chew. I have like mouth sores, of course, so this is something that I can chew easily and swallow very easily. So watermelon.
Full of joie de vivre. You have the perfect night.
It is 12, almost 12:30. Lunch just arrived, or at least the first part of lunch, like the warm things, and then a little later they're gonna come by with a trolley and ask if I want like a sandwich or something. But I get something warm for lunch because I have an extended choice of the menu, because if I don't have that, I don't really eat because I don't really like the hospital food. So for those who don't really eat, they have an extended menu, so you have a little bit more choices. So for lunch you can choose like 4 snacks, and I chose kibbeling, which is, I think, Dutch. I think it's super Dutch. If I am wrong, please let me know. But me as a Dutch person thinks this is really Dutch. Kibbeling is actually fried fish, and we dip it in all sorts of sauces. I don't know what kind of sauce this is, but it looks like this. This is kibbeling, but to be fair, that's not what a good kibbeling looks like. This is, looks more like a chicken nugget. But it's not. It's but it's a fried fish. Don't try these for the first time in a hospital. Try these at a fish market or something. Yeah, that needs some sauce. It's a remoulade sauce. I really do not know what that is in English. Remoulade. I don't know. This is actually not what I typically order with my kibbeling. I normally order garlic sauce with my kibbeling. I think that fits really well. That's a good sauce though. That's kind of good. Okay, hear me out. They just stopped by with the trolley to ask me if I needed anything else for lunch, if I wanted anything else for lunch. I'm actually very full. That's also mainly because I'm also getting that bag still. So I figured I would do like the soup of the day, but the soup of the day was a corn soup, and normally I like all types of soups. Like I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'd be able to eat all soups. I love soup, but my chemo appetite was not feeling the corn soup, so I declined the corn soup, asked for an iced water instead, and a broth, tuinkruidenbouillon, as we say in the Netherlands. So I'm just gonna drink these two, and I think the next meal is gonna be my dinner. And I might snack on some of these. This is licorice. I know that there are people who absolutely hate licorice, and that there are people who actually love licorice, and maybe you are in between. But I think that Dutch licorice is actually really good. I don't like English licorice, but I can appreciate the Dutch licorice, and it's also supposedly good for your throat. So every now and then I eat one of these. It was also a chemo craving this week. With chemo, my brain wants specific types of things sometimes. It's because you get like this, I don't know, chemo tongue. I don't have that at the moment. My taste buds are fine, but when you have like a chemo tongue, nothing really tastes the same. And in my case, I want all the spicy food then. My brain just wants spicy food because it thinks that that tastes well. And I have to say, so far it worked well. But yeah, after every chemo I get a different craving, and this time it was licorice. I just finished watching a really good movie though on Netflix. It's called The Last Letter from Your Lover. It was so good. I watched it with a friend, Emma, online Netflix party. So she was at home and I was here in this room, obviously. And we watched the movie together. And it was actually such a good movie. It made me cry almost. Loved it. So I highly recommend. So yeah, now I'm probably gonna watch the iCarly reboot. I don't know, I'm curious. iCarly was kind of my childhood, and I am curious to see what they made of it now. So, probably gonna watch that. I just woke up from a nap. It is a little past 5 p.m. Are you guys ready to see dinner? Ta-da! But we have chicken, potatoes, and I actually don't know what that is. I think it's something with apples. But I have to say, it doesn't look that bad. I think this is actually like the third hospital dinner I'm eating because I'm kind of sick of the hospital dinner. Always the same. It's always aardappelvlees en groenten, potato, meat, and greens. But I'm getting sick of that, especially since I'm so used to flavors in my food. I'm half Indonesian. I eat a lot of rice dishes, and I just eat a lot of spices and all that. So I'm not used to eating very Dutch every single night. So I always make sure that when a visitor is coming over, he or she brings dinner for me as well. So I just have a little bit of variety at night. I always in the morning hear what the menu option is for the night, and if I don't like it, I arrange something for myself. So I have like dinner options in the fridge sometimes. Yesterday I ordered food because that's also possible. Then the delivery guy really comes up to my room.
Ik weet niet zeker wie dat is. Wat is de naam van je broer?
Thank you, Siri, for that unnecessary interruption. I'm totally lost track of my story. I'm rating this potato an 8 out of 10. You know, hospital dinners always look disgusting, but they don't taste disgusting. The fact that I'm not always eating it has nothing to do with that it tastes awful. It's just that I like my variety. But the hospital food is actually good, so I'm not complaining about the quality of the food. Oh, by the way, the dinner plate of the hospital normally comes with an extra set of salad and a dessert, but I'm not really a dessert kind of girl. I'm not a sweet tooth, so I always skip dessert, and I never order the extra salad because the salad is not it. So I always keep it with the main dish, but normally it is a bigger plate of food. An apple pastry with sugar on top, apple on the inside, and bladerdeeg. Bladderdeeg. Anywho, I'm eating an apple pastry with my parents at 7:30. I just had an epiphany that I have a cheesecake in my fridge because my friends yesterday brought me my favorite cheesecake from my favorite barista, and it's in my fridge, and I totally forgot about it because chemo brain, and I just had the epiphany. You should have seen my face. I was like, cheesecake. So let's see what the cheesecake looked like. Yes, yes. I actually didn't eat anything else tonight. Normally I end my night with like a popsicle or ice cream for my mouth sores and my throat, but I ate a lot today. Also considering I'm still on a bag of calories and nutritions, so I've been feeling pretty full, so I figured it'd be good to not eat any ice cream, so I skipped that for tonight. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like, what I eat in a day at the hospital. This is no representation of what I eat in a day when I'm at home, but this is what I eat in a day at the hospital. I hope that was interesting enough. I don't know if it was, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you know whenever there is a new video. Pretty late, it's almost 11:30, so I'm gonna go and try to go to bed and have a good night rest. Something I haven't been getting since I've been in the hospital, so maybe tonight. Okay, bye guys.